Turning now to your community focus, housing and homelessness continue to be in the headlines in the capital city. Here to talk about that and much more, Providence Mayor Brett Smiley, who joins us once a month here on 12 News at 4. Thanks so much for being here.
Happy to be here.
So yesterday we reported on a homeless encampment that you're planning to issue a notice to vacate to tomorrow. And there are reportedly about 70 people who are living there. I understand someone from your administration met with a homeless advocate yesterday. Talk me through this. Where do you expect these people to go, and is this plan still moving forward?
Yeah, the plan is still moving forward. Tomorrow is really the last step, the final notice to vacate, but we've been working through service providers for a couple months at these sites, and so this is not news to the folks that are living there, and we have been spending more money on services for those who are unhoused in our community than ever before. Part of those services are engaging professional service providers who, on a case-by-case basis, and in most cases know all of the individuals involved, offer the assistance that is most appropriate for them, whether that's a shelter bed, other assistance, and so some folks will get placed, some folks will find other arrangements, and some folks might not be able to be placed, but it is not a safe place for people to live. We have two separate encampments that are getting these notices tomorrow. One is on an environmentally contaminated land. The other one is on a highway embankment. In the last several months, we've had fires, we've had overdoses, we've had violence in some of these encampments, and they're not able to be serviced by police or fire to keep those folks safe. So we just sadly can't allow these encampments to remain. As
I was watching Sheena Loshuda's report on this issue yesterday, my brain went immediately to these pallet shelters that are in the city but are not opened yet. I understand there was a meeting this afternoon about this, but you know, what's your sense of when these are going to open, and are you frustrated that it's been delayed?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly are hoping that this is part of the solution as well, which is why Providence is the first community in the state to try this. We worked for about 8 months to find a suitable location. We found that. My understanding is that there's some state permitting and other kind of difficulties because they don't really neatly fit into the building code and into the fire code. So I'm frustrated, but not at anyone in particular. I think it's just a unique living arrangement for how the building code was written, and so I'm confident that the State Housing Department and the provider who's going to be running it are working as hard as they can to get these approved, and we're anxious to get them opened.
You were at the U.S. Conference of Mayors down in Washington, D.C. last week. I know housing and homelessness was top of mind at that gathering. What was a big takeaway for you?
Yeah, so this was actually a specific trip to advocate for federal funding for homelessness. It was led by Karen Bass, who's the mayor of Los Angeles. There were 40 of us. Collectively, we represented 18 million Americans, and we went with 3 very specific asks, one having to do with veterans homelessness, one having to do with site-based vouchers so we can have more permanent affordable housing in our communities, and then a third with an increase in the supply of what's called housing choice vouchers. We met with very senior administration officials, cabinet secretaries, the White House chief of staff, and then spent a day on Capitol Hill on a bipartisan delegation meeting with both Democrat and Republican leaders in the House and the Senate to press our case. This is a problem that is now nationwide. Big cities, small towns, red states, blue states, we're all dealing with this. And so we tried to bring our collective weight to try to get more federal resources into our communities and right here into Providence to help address this issue.
On the topic of homes, you're now offering a new program to help people stay up to code for free. How does this work?
This is so great. So I'll tell you the story of the person that we did the announcement with because he's the perfect example. Single father, his wife passed sadly, raised 2 kids. He's a CNA, doesn't make a lot of money. Despite his best efforts, his home fell into disrepair. He was getting violations from our building inspector. And so this new program gives him a no interest forgivable loan over 5 years to repair his home, eliminate any of the violations. It's funded partially with ARPA funds and partially with the fees and fines that we assess on other bad actors that can be reinvested. He now has a home in great shape, and he actually had a rental unit in the building. It's a 2-family that he couldn't use because it had fallen into such disrepair. So now he's got an additional source of income to keep his home, build wealth, improve the quality of the neighborhood. It's available to anyone who makes less than 100% of the area median income and has outstanding housing code violations. If that's you, we encourage you to call 311 or go to the Providence Revolving Fund, which is our partner in this work, to see if we can help you improve your home.
And I know we have more information on that program as well on our website, WPRI.com. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Kim.